rain at all?
Not in the next 7 days, maybe in the next 10 days, but even that, very uncertain, and the odds aren't looking all that great.
And when was the last time?
The 8th of May.
It's a month ago.
It was, and we didn't get a lot of rain in May anyway, and everything we got was before the 8th of May. There were only, I think, 2 days last month where we even had a 1/10 of an inch of rain or more. So it's been a long, dry spell, and of course we had a record hot May in Portland too. All of that contributing to the expanded pollen season. I got something really cool to show you, though, David. Check this out.
I can see it over there. What is that?
That is the Kilauea volcano live right now from the USGS webcam up there on the volcano. This is all active. See that? That's active lava coming forth. Now, this started erupting this morning. Remember, erupted a few months ago as well. So far, nothing's been threatened, no homes, no neighborhoods, that kind of a thing. But the webcam showing the red hot lava. And yes, it's nighttime, so it shows up really well. But I was looking at this during the daytime, and you could see red lava even during the daytime. So that's how active that is. Pretty cool, or I guess I should say pretty hot, right?
Yeah, impressive and frightening too.
Yeah, for sure. Now, this is the satellite imagery of that very same eruption from the big island of Hawaii here. You might recognize the outline. And this is where the volcano is. And you can see, first of all, the thermal heat signature from the infrared on the satellite. Then you can see the steam and the ash, mainly steam, getting blown off right there before the clouds come in and take it over. So Kilauea erupting yet again. Okay, this is our sunset from our camera in the Dalles, not far from one of our very own volcanoes, Mount Hood, of course. And the thing that's interesting, besides the color, which is great, is that the winds are coming southeast to northwest. We don't see that all that often here in the northwest, but we've seen it several times so far this spring. Portland right now is 69 degrees with a generally clear sky, and that is cooler than the same time yesterday by 5 degrees. But look at some really significant cooling up the Columbia River. I guess I should say down the Columbia River. Scappoose and Kelso and Salem and McMinnville also seeing double-digit cooling compared to this time last night. And Eugene and Corvallis 14, 15 degrees cooler, and I'll show you the key to that in just a second. Our high ended up being 84, which is super interesting because it didn't happen until really late in the day. Up until 5 o'clock, our high was 82, and then we warmed up even more. Normally, we start to cool off by that point. So had we not had those high clouds earlier in the day, we would have been up around 88, maybe 90, but those clouds kept us cooler than we otherwise would have been. Eugene 78, though, so significantly cooler than Portland, and not just because of the cloud cover. When I show you the winds right now, McMinnville, southwest at 12. Corvallis, northwest winds, pretty brisk, and same in Eugene with a southwest wind. That indicates that that cooler marine layer, coastal layer, is flooding into the Willamette Valley as we speak. And we saw it move its way up the coast this morning, get disturbed just a bit, but that's going to lead to cooler days ahead. Now, here are the high clouds from yesterday's thunderstorms that moved out earlier in the day. New thunderstorms tonight, so we may catch some high clouds again in the early morning hours, but these storms are all winding down pretty quickly right now. The overall pattern is a fairly meager one. There's not a lot going on here. There's a weak system down around Las Vegas and weak kind of southerly or southeasterly flow over Oregon, with the key word being weak. So nothing is getting steered very rapidly. But that's in the upper atmosphere. I showed you the winds at the surface, and that's going to keep us cool for the next few days. Have to talk about the wildfires and the smoke back east. This is all smoke, thick smoke in New York. They had really bad air quality. Their AQI wasn't as high as ours was back with the Labor Day fires of 2020, but super high for New York. And these are all the fires burning in Quebec right now as depicted by satellite. So there's a ton of them up there, and that smoke is going to be with the northeastern corridor again tomorrow morning. I think as we go into the weekend, we'll get more of a westerly flow, and that'll should be, begin to bottle that smoke up to the north. Okay, we've got morning clouds and then sun in the afternoon. Same thing on Friday, morning clouds and then sun in the afternoon. A really good pattern for us if you like it to be not too hot. We will warm up a bit on Sunday and Monday as high pressure begins to reassert itself just a bit, but still no real rain coming at us for several days. 69 right now, freezing level 12,600 feet. So morning clouds and then partly sunny tomorrow with those high clouds coming over, left over from the thunderstorms. Hard to say it's going to be sunny all afternoon, but about 82 for the high, so a little cooler than today. We dropped to 77 on Friday, and then over the weekend we're in the 80s, but low 80s. Get up to 88 again on Monday, but another great weekend on the way.
Yeah, kind of the sweet spot there. Yeah. Another great weekend.
And hopefully our volcano doesn't erupt.
Yeah, let's hope. Thank you, Matt. Still to come.